Hello, my name is Dr. Lane Robson. I'm a pediatrician and a pediatric kidney and bladder specialist. I've been working as a doctor helping families for almost 50 years. Yep, I'm that old. For the last 20 years, I've devoted my practice exclusively to helping families with children who have day and nighttime wetting. When you focus on such a small area for a long time, you'll learn a thing or two. I hope these videos help families that have children with day and nighttime wetting. Thank you. Hello, my name is Dr. Lane Robson. The question I will answer today is how can I soften the poop in my bedwetting child so they can poop after breakfast before they go to school? Bedwetting is mostly about the size of the bladder. It's always smaller than it should be. And the most common reason for the small bladder is because there is hard, solid, pasty poop pressing on the bladder at the bottom of the pelvis. If the poop is soft enough, the bladder can push the poop out of the way, and that's how a bladder slowly learns to hold more. So soft poop makes a big difference in bladder size and therefore in bedwetting. There are 3 ingredients to soft poop. One is water, the second is fiber, natural fiber in the diet, and the third is a poop softener. Of these 3 ingredients, water is the most important. Water is the most important because neither fiber nor a poop softener work well if a child is not well hydrated. Both natural fiber and the poop softener I recommend only work optimally in a well-hydrated child. Natural fiber and the poop softener hold water in the gut, and that's why the poop is soft. It's the combination of fiber or poop softener plus water. Now, asking a child who wets the bed to drink more is a challenge. The typical drinking pattern in an elementary-aged child who wets the bed is to wake up in the morning and not drink much, perhaps some milk on their cereal, not to drink much at school, and then they arrive home after school and the biggest drink of the day is when they step in through the door. They were dehydrated all day. And while they were dehydrated all day, the poop was getting harder and harder and harder. Now, trying to encourage a child with a small bladder to drink more at school is a challenge because they've actually learned to drink less so that they don't have to pee as often, or if they also have a problem with daytime wetting, so that they don't wet as often at school. From about the age of 4 or 5, most children with a small bladder learn to drink less when they're away from home at kindergarten or elementary school. So teaching them to drink more is a challenge. Not only is it not intuitively sensible to them, but there's no mother or father around to encourage the correct behavior. I recommend that you start to ask your child to drink as soon as they wake up, and that you very slowly increase the amount of water they drink over a period of months. I encourage the family to get the child to drink progressively more water and to finish the water intake at school before lunch. I want them to go very slow, and I call this sneaking up on the hydration. Now, the average grade 1 or 2 child needs to learn to drink 3/4 of a liter before lunch. Now, if you've got a small bladder, you might have to start off with 1/4 of a liter and go up very slowly by maybe 25 or 50 mils every week or two. And the parent needs to monitor this. And if at school the child is having to pee more frequently or start to get damp, run to the bathroom and get damp, well, then the parent needs to slow down. On the other hand, if the child is going to the bathroom 3, 4 times, maybe 5 times at school, but access is okay and they're making it, they're not having to run, they're not damp, well, then the parent can go a little faster. The point is to start with a low amount and go up slow. Start low, go up slow. Now, after they finish their morning hydration, I ask them to coast during the afternoon so that they're not peeing too often. And I ask all the parents to ask their child drink a large drink when they get home from school, another one at supper, and I always ask the parents to ensure that the child does drink something in the evening. I never limit liquids. So the first of the 3 ingredients to get soft poop is water. It's the most important, and you have to start low and go up slow. This is definitely a project the parent has to work with the child on. Sometimes they'll need to get the cooperation of the teacher to encourage drinking at school. This is the hardest thing for a child with bedwetting to learn. The second ingredient is natural fiber in the diet. Now, the sources of natural fiber include fruits and vegetables, beans and lentils, and the brown cereal grains. There is no natural fiber in dairy products, eggs, or meat. I recommend that there's natural fiber in every snack and meal. The third ingredient is a poop softener. Years ago, I tried to achieve softer poop and bigger bladders in children with bedwetting just with water and fiber. I found that to be very difficult because there's lots of children who are picky eaters and don't take much fiber. It took me a few years, but I learned that everybody should be on a poop softener if they want a bigger bladder and if they want their bedwetting to go away. It's not whether you're on the softener, it's how you use it. The poop softener that I recommend in Canada goes under the name of Restorelax or Laxaday. In the United States, Miralax. This poop softener is safe and effective. It's the most common poop softener recommended in North America. It's a tasteless powder that the child mixes in what they drink. I recommend that you start the softener twice a day at breakfast and supper, and like with the water, start with a very low amount and go up slowly until you reach the necessary softness for the poop to come out every morning. I use much smaller doses than most other doctors. I usually start with half a teaspoon, breakfast and supper, and go up slowly by a quarter of a teaspoon every few weeks until the desired softness is reached. I ask the families to keep the child on the poop softener until we finish the bedwetting project. That will be at least 6 months, and it could easily be a year. So, the answer to the question of how can I help my child have soft enough poop to come out every morning after breakfast before they go to school is that you need more water, more fiber, and a poop softener. You have to go up very slowly on the water, you have to go up slowly on the poop softener, and you're always encouraging fiber. Thank you.